On the occasion of World Theatre Day, today is just 27th of March, and we are celebrating across the world International Theatre Day. In this series, I would be talking about Bharat's Natyasastra, Bharat Muni's Natyasastra. You know that in Indian tradition of drama and theatre, we have very rich experience. Bharata's Natyasas and Nandikesar's Abhinay Darpan are the authentic works in the understanding of the tradition of theatre, drama, and related issues in Indian context. The Natyasastra that is available in 36 or 37 chapters describes various aspects related with drama and performance. It establishes the tradition of theatre and dramaturgy in Hinduism, or you can say in a broader context, in Indian knowledge tradition, in Indian context. It is recorded as the first source book on theatre in the world. On the origin of Indian Hindu theatre and drama, the mythical account based on Natyasastra are very rich, and we shall be providing here certain references from that. We know that in our context, Indian context, drama is supposed to be a very sacred act. Theatre is supposed to be a sacred act. So, if we look at the text of Natyasastra, it is mentioned in some sloka that after the creation of the world, the golden age commenced. Peace and unity that reigned the earth, and all men walked with God. Next came the age of silver, when mankind turned aside from divine will, and everybody followed his own discretion. Strife and bloodshed came into existence. But God was merciful. Paramatma was merciful and separated the sexes, creating male and female, that love once more might bind the self will race. No sooner did the heart feel drawn to outward things than men lost his uh, the men, you can say, they lost their power of introspection. Just it can be traced as the background of the Natyasas. The five organs of sense were evolved in order that gods and mortals might quench their thirst for worldly pleasures. Indra, delegated by the other gods, approached the throne of Godhead and said, O Brahma, we wish to feast our eyes and ears on a dramatic spectacle designed to create the merry play for our enjoyment. And the Creator nodded graciously and fell into a profound meditation. And out of divine thought sprang the Nat Veda, that is the Veda of theatre. So, this is a comment, very popular comment from Horvit. And you see, Natya Veda is supposed to be the Pancham Veda in Indian knowledge tradition. The Natya Shastra came into existence in this series, and in its verses, Bharat Muni, who is ascribed as the writer of Natya Shastra, puts forth each and every detail of theatre. You can say the origin of Natya drama, the Natyagraha, that is theatre house, worship of the stage and of the gods, Tandav Nritya, Purvaranga, supplement rasa, bhav, action, and the subordinate part of the body. Abhinay is the abhinay of the head and the major limbs, performance of the emotion, the stage walk of characters, the regional style of plays, verbal representation, and different other form of parodies. the poetic concept and its projections in acting, rules on the use of language, the plot, many more. You will see everything, each and everything, right from the stage, language, performance, its reception, and many more things, its importance, about character, about dialogue, everything is there in Natyashastra. The characteristics of the characters, the men, the women acting, the successes of production, different kind of music, and the rule associated with this, types of character, distribution of role, the story and descendant of drama on earth, everything you will find in Natya Shastra. Nandikeshwar, Nandikeshwar is another scholar from the ancient India. He mentions different requirements for theatre and offers many prescriptions on his theatre, dance, and drama. Abhinay Darpan, Abhinay Darpan, a very celebrated work, puts forth different trajectories associated with theatre. Nandikeshwar talks about Natya, Nritya, and even the minutest detail associated with them. Various aspects of theatre, like the audience, the stage, the dancers, the bells, the mime, different dance, gestures, movement of head, and 24 more specific movement of the head, 8 glances. You will see everything that is associated with the performance. You will find that in the Natya Darpan. I would suggest you to refer Natya Darpan, that is easily available for understanding the basics and the details of Indian theatrical tradition, Indian drama tradition. You will see the Abhinay Darpan, you see, that presents even the micro details of dramaturgy, like the movements and gesture, especially the heads denoting famous emperors, handing denoting seven ocean, hands denoting seven oceans, hand denoting famous river, hand denoting upper and lower world, denoting trees, animals, flying creatures, water creatures, and many more objects. Everything, how can you represent through the hand movement? You see, although Natyasas is a codification of theatre, yet it is known to be drawing the quintessence of the drama out of the four Vedas: dance from the Rig Veda, song from the Sam Veda, mimicry from Yajur, and passion from Atharvaveda. Now, I would draw your attention towards putting Natyasas in the line of those four Vedas. I've just used that. Natyasas in Indian knowledge tradition is supposed to be the Pancham Veda. So, Brahma then summoned Vishwakarma, celestial architect, that time architect, that he might build a stage in Indra's heaven. The sage Bharat was appointed as theatrical manager and as conductor of the heavenly performances. The theatre in Indian knowledge tradition, by virtue of its association with divinity, believes in the perfection of everything. So it prescribes quite strict rules for different elements of theatre and drama: the plot, the character, thought, diction, action, and spectacle. Abhinay, act of performance. Abhinay, that is called act of acting and performance, was supposed to be nearing some holy act. And the act of Abhinay include the physical activity, the spectacle, and even the thought process during the performance of the play. Any theatrical performance is suggested to begin with proper invocation and puja, that is worshipping. Neglecting this trend may bring disastrous ruin to the act of performance. This canon of performance may be the logic behind establishing the Natyasastra as the Pancham Veda, the fifth Veda that I am repeatedly saying. It has its positive and negative aspect both. The rules and norms prescribed in the Natyasastra were firm and rigid, and as a matter of fact, the very epithet of Veda, assumed for an advantage to confer upon the work the prestige of sole authority, turned out to be handicapped. The length to which some commentator went to justify the epithet, to reconcile contradictions, and to read meaning into plainly uh, different, you see, verbosity kind of thing that came here. So it is a matter of debate why such pious association is being given to the act of theatre. Different opinions are there. People say that it led to the authenticity, it leads to the perfection of the act of theatre. Many of them they say that it deprived some sections of society to actively participate in that act of theatre. However, later on, some changes were accepted in the patterns and performance of theatre. The doings of Indian theatre like Kalidas and Bhavabhuti sometimes deviated from the patterns of Natyashastra to make drama as an artifact engaging socio-political realities. And their role is very commendable. I will be talking about some other day on Kalidas and Bhavabhuti. In some context, drama in Indian knowledge tradition is also held as Leela, which is defined as a technical term in Hindu theology that signifies, among the other sports, dalliance, play, the playful deeds of God, and also you can say performance that chronicles such deeds. We are all familiar with Ram Leela, Ras Leela. Besides Ram Leela, the Ras Leela, the Krishna Leela are very significant performances in our tradition, Indian tradition. Very significant works have been done, and I would advise you to refer these popular texts, folk texts, as a significant patterns of drama and theatre in Indian knowledge tradition. Uh, if we look at the dramatic spectacle of Ram Leela and Ras Leela, it varies from place to place, but everywhere two elements are common. The first is the theme, which by and large is selected from Ramcharitmanas of Tulsidas in Ram Leela. In Indian tradition, dance and drama are so intimately fused that in texts like Harivans and Karpur Manjari, the expression used is dance a drama. And to mean perform a play, beside these many folk and popular performances on ideals, symbols, etc., we have different subsections. If we look at our own popular tradition, I would emphasize on Indian folk theatre. We have the ocean of variety. Lot of plots are there, lot of performances are there. We cannot deny the performances of different notankis in our context. That is modern day performance. We have also in Notankis three different genres. We can look at Hathras School of Notanki, where Natharam Sharma God, etc. They are writing. We have the impact of different popular theatre in Notanki, with reference to the works of Kanpur School of Notanki, where Srikant Pahalwan is working, and lot many other sectors in eastern Uttar Pradesh, in Bundelkhand region, in Prayag region. You will see a lot of new versions, new voices that are coming in Notanki. Also different type of prahasans, different type of other light plays, social plays they are performed. Also on some occasions, like recently we have celebrated Holi. In Holi, Holi prahasan, uh, Holi farce, they have been celebrated on different. We the land of India is full of celebration, full of mirth, and we are very fond of celebrating our emotions in a form that gives a form. Our emotions take a form. So it is high time that we write, we explore the goodness of our theater and look at it. Also, our folklore, our tribal theater that is full of potential. So, on the one hand, we have the valid, authentic, very great treasure of Natyashastra. On the other hand, we have scattered treasure across the globe, across our Indian subcontinent. That we have to do. So once again, a very happy Rangamancha Divas, World Theatre Day, and let's enjoy theatre, think about theatre, write about theatre, and find out different other voices, other patterns of theatre. Thank you so much.